Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign, episode the 72nd. And when we left off, we'd managed to win a victory. Not just any victory though, we'd won a big victory. Well, actually it wasn't really a big victory, it wasn't like the biggest battle in the world, but it was a very annoying battle because the town was designed very badly, and by saying town I imply it was a siege that was fought. And by siege that was fought, you might imply that Tingi was sieged again, and yeah it was, but it's not under siege right now. But in fact, I was the one sieging, and yeah, long story short, Cirta now belongs to me. I own it, I'm retraining in it, and I'm getting ready for the inevitable onslaught of Romans, but yeah. Since Domindi has fallen to rebels, as far as we are aware, but I'm going to be sending a spy south to be checking, I thought, yeah, I will help myself to Cirta, and, well, help myself I have. And now Carthage and Thapsus are ready to potentially fall like dominoes, which, actually, why don't I just send the army from Corrales there? Fuck, I am smart, but yeah. But then again, we do have other issues to deal with first. So, let's quickly knock off the issues one by one, but we're going to make this a very quick one, because I've just basically recorded all of these in a block today. And also, I've got some other campaign announcements to quickly run through at the end of the episode. So, haste makes waste, but I'm going to be quick today, or whatever. So, we've got Cirta now. We do have Romans approaching Tingi though. One of these armies seems to be looking for me though. Captain Quintus seems to be on to the fact that I am constantly sending reinforcements in the direction of Tingi, and I think he's trying to work out where they are coming from. But luckily he shouldn't be able to find them out, and that's bought Tingi some time to retrain. We've had growth in the Mediterranean. We have had Corrales and Parma both grow, so they are both advancing to the next level. But Parma's already done that, and Parma's now just starting to play with its new things. We're building a shipwright at the minute, so we can start recruiting better boats, for one thing. And we also have an issue with the Gauls, in that Gaul is currently attacking one of my forts. We have 2 turns until it falls. So right now I'm just... Well, yeah, I'm a little bit underprepared here because I've been so focused on Africa and the Mediterranean, so yeah. Also, there was a bit of a military disaster over here, so that was kind of playing into it. Basically what I'm doing is I am throwing everything I have at Oscar to prepare for the potential Gaul siege. Luckily, this army isn't too big, so we should be able to just bat it off once it pulls up near Oscar. But I have been trying to make plans for what I'm going to do with my army in Corrales. They've returned from a successful campaign of sacking Segesta, which is now currently under siege by the Romans, and for some reason... I get there's some people there somehow, well, they don't exactly like me, but actually no, well yeah, public order 0, but they somehow don't hate me because, oh, by the way, why are we building stuff? Let's not build stuff. That's costing me money, and I would rather have everything be, you know, burnt to the ground. But yeah. The people of Segesta don't like me, but they don't hate me either, because some have risen up to defend against the Julii, so I guess some of these people were looking for an excuse to rebel against the Julii, and I've given them one. Still, since the Julii is sieging that, it's a siege I'm not going to win, and it's not one I'm going to fight, but I'm going to let the Julii sit around there anyway, because that just means they're wasting time, and I think they're sending extra troops to deal with it, so... That leaves Sicily open to a potential attack, even though that would incur the wrath of Julii from mainland Italy and any of their northern holdings, of which there aren't many, but they do seem to be of a decent strength. Also, probably Gaul would attack me. So I am trying to plan what I'm going to be doing in the north, while also thinking of the south. And right now, this is where we have all the momentum. We are in a position where we could very quickly take Carthage and then Thapsus. Also, Corrales, why is your population shrinking? We need to fix that shit, don't we? But then again, I think once we have a palace done, that should stop. I'm thinking what we should do as soon as we are retraining Corrales, we will sail south to Carthage, and then we're going to take Carthage, and then we're going to quickly move down to Thapsus, and that will have the Brutii more or less kicked out of Africa. Though we will need to take Lepsis Magna and Gaetulia, but that means, you know, we'll have dealt the biggest and deadliest blow against the Brutii. This campaign will be well and truly back underway, back on track, and all that lovely good stuff. So I have people moving where they need to be. There is not a lot left to do this turn. Pretty much all the settlements are doing something useful. Nova is just continuing trying to grow. Nova's actually on a decent growth thing right now, but I'm going to put the taxes back down just so then the growth's going to get a little bit better. How are we doing financially? Right now we're not doing very well financially, but I have spent a fair bit of money this turn anyway, I believe. So yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let that slide, and we'll see how our finances are doing next turn, because I might need to start bumping up a few taxes, but I will decide where I'm going to bump them up, because I want to try and keep taxes low in Tingy, because I am trying to encourage growth in Tingy. If we can just get up to 12,000 population, then we'll be ready to do stuff. Meanwhile, in Cirta, by the way, we are building other stuff. We are going to quickly repair that barracks so we can start recruiting and replenishing Poeni infantry. But as you can see, once we've got the better walls installed, just to keep away some nasty Romans, we are going to be working on a better temple to Baal, and with that better temple to Baal, then we can recruit Sacred Band in Africa. Also, we can recruit really, really good elephants, by the way, but we don't have space. Or do we, actually? Yeah, you know what, we do have space. I'm going to unretrain one of our skirmishers, start working on some really cool elephants, please. There we go, because I want the really cool elephants. The better elephants we have, the better chances I have of ruining everything that belongs to Rome. Right. That is where we actually are going to call it a turn up. There is nothing else to do this turn. We are going to wait for the next turn. Abdashum is currently in retraining stance, which is why I'm not going to move him away. But once he is not in retraining stance, we are going over here. We are going to sink Admiral Titus to the bottom of the sea, because as you can see, he is carrying a very big army, and I know where it's heading for. I'll give you a clue. It's Corrales. Well, that wasn't a clue. That was a giveaway, but we all know what he's up to. And I am thinking once I have raided and taken Carthage and Thapsus, I think we're going to well and truly finish off the Scipii. I mean, either by means of using my spies, or we are currently working on a catapult range in Corduba, where we can prepare some artillery just to take those walls down. And if we can do Capua and get it right very well, like all correctly and stuff, I think we're going to have a pop at Rome or Tarentum or Croton, because yeah, I could attack Rome from the seas. Their cities are vulnerable to me. If I control the seas, I can strike wherever I want, and that is what I will do. By the way, Charimendus, please dock in Carthage where you'll be a little safer, please, because I don't want me to get blockaded, because you know what? Capturing Cirta has given me more trade routes, and that's cool. That's more money for me. Anyway, enough gassing and lassing and chatting and whatever. Really, really, really now, before I get sidetracked. Next turn, please. Oh, and this battle's finally happening, by the way. Let's face it, yeah. The strength ratio is 1 to 150 in the enemy's favour, and yeah. I'm not going to win, and I wasn't really intending to fight anyway, so yeah. I guess our lease on Segestus run out. Fine. Have it back, Julii. Enjoy spending all the money having to rebuild the sodding thing after I've burnt it to the ground. 8 of those guys died to peasants, by the way. I just want you to remember that. Right, for some reason the Brutii, well not the Brutii, but by the way, the Brutii are turning around and they are heading for me. Oh, and some rebels have turned. Right, that's annoying. Because that means I have to deal with them now, though. Then again, Sabrathra, they're yard food. I'm going to be using the Tingi garrison now to start chasing down these Romans, because I don't want them getting near Cirta. Because that's what I was planning anyway. Right. Gaul's still holding position there. Julii, for some reason, we're putting a spy in Massilla. That's probably because I have my spy there. And yeah. We have lost Segesta, but I wasn't really intending to hold it. But they have to rebuild that entire thing. They've gone for a straight-up occupation anyway. So, yeah, whatever. And by the way, may the Conquerors have little profit from it, because, yeah, they've got to spend a lot of money to rebuild it. Thank you, me. Profits are not good right now. So, yeah, we are going to have a good look at our finances this turn. Retinue has expanded, by the way. Xenophanes Menix now has a priest of Baal, and Caelus Carmo also has a priest of Baal. Where's Xenophanes, by the way? He's in Oscar right now. He's governing. Oh, he's going to be helping defend. Oh, by the way, mercenaries. Yeah, get some Spanish slinger. Oh, just get the lot, really. There we go. So I think I will be sending you in the direction of Narbo Martius anyway. Anyway, you can move in this turn, can you? Yes, you can. Yeah, don't bullshit me like that, dude. Right. You lot into Oscar, and you will sally forth as soon as the Gauls come a-knocking. You are on your way somewhere else. You probably aren't going to make it anyway. You know what? You turn around and go back to Nerva. I'm going to start building an army in Nerva soon. Oh, by the way, more rebels have turned. Oh, God, fucking rebels. Captain Zygor's turned up, right. Garrison of Asturica should be capable of dealing with it, but then again, add a unit of cavalry, then deal with it next turn, please. Right. Construction report, by the way. Numantia has a practice range. Scalabus a shipwright, and Cirta an army barracks. Well, at least Cirta's rebuilt its army barracks, so that means we can do a little bit more with Cirta. And yeah, Scalabus, by the way, you've built that lovely little shipwright. So Let's do something else with Scalabs now. We don't need to invest in the walls. The city barracks would be good because that increases our infantry recruitment options. But I am thinking we will go... Well, yeah, we are going to go with a bazaar because I need to raise more money. But actually, before I pay for construction, let me check where the money's at. Let me make sure that before we're just adding on all the stupid stuff like construction costs, that we are staying afloat. Because right now, I have pretty much spent all of my sacking money, if you get what I mean. So let's just quickly see where we're at with our money. Right now, we are a little bit in a profit. We're not hugely in a profit, because army upkeep is getting quite huge right now. And yeah, income could be better really, but then again I am having some of my income cut by the presence of rebels and Romans, so I think if we deal with those we should be getting a little bit better. But yeah, Scalabis, I want you to start working on a bazaar so we can start increasing the amount of money, and then we will do Tanit's the fam. Milcart's our trade god. I think Parma's worshipping Milcart at the minute actually. Parma, are you worshipping Milcart or is it Bart? No, you're doing Milcart, good. I want Milcart in Parma because that's more trade for me. Same goes for Corrales really. They're doing Milcart, right. Abdisham, by the way, I want you to sink Titus to the bottom of the sea, please. See that his army... Why are the Scipii marching in Brutii territory, by the way? Strength Furiosa is nicely in my favour, but it's not too far in my favour, so this could go wrong, but hopefully it goes right. Yeah! Good, right. Send him packing. All the way back to Capua. I think we should give... Oh, no, he's going to go too far away, actually. Yeah, we can't give chase this time around, but alright. If he comes back, deal with him. We know what to do now, but he's not going to have a fun time sailing back to me. Right. Things to do this turn, then. The Brutii are marching on Cirta, so we need to deal with that. Amilcar's Potalamis, you can't deal with him because he's just too strong for you. We are going to deal with him, don't worry, by the way. I'm not going to just let him sit there and camp. Retrain, by the way, just finish off the retraining. There we go, and we've still got those elephants under construction. Yeah, I don't think there's too much left we need to do in there. Diplomat, move to Carthage. Maybe we can just buy Carthage, I don't know. If Carthage could be bought, then that would be satisfactory, because that would avoid much bloodshed. Because, like I said, I'm committed to not exterminating Carthage, because that's a liberation target. Things that belong to the Numidians, I'm happy to enslave or exterminate, by the way, because I don't like the Numidians. They declared war on me, so fuck them. But if it belonged to me originally, then I am going to be claiming it for myself and just going up for a straight-up occupation. But right. Carthage doesn't really want to talk to me, but I will bribe him. Yeah. Can I buy Carthage, please? No. No one ever wants to buy stuff off me. Or at least sell themselves to me. It's kind of sad, right? Start heading south, Diplomat, because not only are you a diplomat, you are also a scout. Assassin, you don't really have a lot to do, but right. Spy, Timonson Ilbearer. Begin moving towards Carthage and get ready to infiltrate the area. I'll send my assassin alongside to keep you company. But I do need to send someone south into Gaetulia to make sure we are watching the enemy there, because they could be up to anything. That is Gaetulia, isn't it? No, Gaetulia is where Dimindi is. Sahara is where the other one is. I'm sorry if I keep calling this Gaetulia. I can't remember what this settlement was called, because, yeah. I didn't really spend too much time in Africa on my last campaign. I mean, I kind of did a little bit of conquest of it, but that was just really just to quickly wrap up the Scipii, and the Scipii didn't really put up much of a fight when I was a Julii. They kind of just fell over themselves, like they are doing here. Scipii always get the short end of a stick, unfortunately. It's kind of sad. Right, Potalamis, you make your way over to Carthage and see if there's anything that we can have you do, or at least on your way. Knock off Caps. Oh, wow, 31%? Dude, we need to work on your skills, don't we? Right, I don't exactly feel happy about sabotaging stuff in Carthage, but I will have to do it anyway, because I will need to start wearing down the enemy defences. The Brutii will probably be in a panic right now, and they'll be recruiting everything they can to send against me, so we need to slow them down as much as we can, much like my very slow walking animation I have for my assassin. Yeah, come on, even a spy gets... Well, I can just do it, yeah. There you go, see. God, he needs to get a move on, doesn't he? Right, you, Jubal.
Ships ready.
You're heading back to Nova. Good. You, Abadisia. Well, we need to deal with everything we need to deal with here, right? We need to get rid of those rebels. So Sabrafra, I know your army isn't exactly fantastica, but you can deal with Captain Abascantus. See that he's knocked out or he stands and fights. If he runs directly into the path of Romans, then I don't exactly care. I just want him off my trade routes because right now he is disrupting shit. Alright, he's backing off. He's only going to back off over there, so right. I'll deal with him. And the Romans may be thinking, oh, this is all clever and shit because, yeah, now I've shown my hand. Well, don't worry, because something's going to match out of Tingy to wipe you out in a minute, you idiots, so don't worry. I know I can only wipe out one army at a time, but fine. I'll just make sure there's something left in Tingy anyway. Anyway, first battle of the day. Me against, well, Carthage Sabratha. He's going against Captain Abascantus. Sabratha's I know he hasn't had the most action in the campaign so far. He's been here, there, and everywhere, but he's still an up-and-coming dude for me. Strength ratio is 10-3 in my favour, and yeah, we outnumber the enemy slightly. It's mainly all peasants. There is the rebel general, though, who is more or less a unit of equites. He's going to be the own... Well, actually, no, he won't be a tough unit to take out. I have fucking elephants and spearmen, so yeah, this actually will be an easy battle. Let's just move in and do it then. Finish him off, kill him, do whatever you want. It's a warm-up, it's an XP grind, just get as many kills as you can, but try not to have too many losses. Because we need to start moving our forces eastwards, towards Rome.
There are many roads to victory. Today our road lies through the enemy's ranks. Show no mercy as you cut them down! Now, take up the sword. Pull on your armor. We go to test our courage in the fires of battle!
Yep, just a small battle, right. But yeah, it's a quick test of your courage, lads. I just got to keep an eye on how well they're doing. Actually, this is a very nice looking battlefield, isn't it, with this big mountain and all that stuff. Yeah, I know the graphics aren't exactly the best of all the Total Wars, but you know what. Cool mountain, bro. Cool mountain, bro. Right, anyway. Let's get ready to rumble. I want... what do I want? I want my armoured bodyguard over here. I took way too long to think about this, didn't I? Right, anyway. Spearmen. Well, mercenaries, I want you here. You're going to be there. Iberians, you'll be backing them up. So there you go. That's your group sorted. Remember, you guys will be firing at will because you have your pillums. Spears, I want you here. You're going to be policing the enemy cavalry. Slingers, I will be at the front as per usual because that is what I like to have my slingers do. They are my frontline unit. Skirmisher cavalry on the flank to do some harassment. Cavalry will be marching with Sabratha. Like here, elephants, they'll be on their own. There aren't any particularly threatening units that will be attacking my elephants today, so the elephants will be able to move straight in today. Right, let's get this one done. Because the enemy's deploying a way up. Actually, no, that isn't really much of a scumbag deploy this time around. That's actually an okay deployment. Right. Units, start moving forward. Get ready to start pelting the peasants. Elephants, get ready to just basically barrage through the peasants. The elephants should not really panic against skirmishers. Skirmishers might start to put them in a bit of a tiz, but they should be okay. Right, skirmisher cavalry, I want you over here. Start harassing the enemy flanks. Mainline cavalry, I want you here. Get ready to do your stuff. And slingers, I want you to basically rally out so you get that lot. You lot get that lot. All of you start moving forward. And spears, I just want you here just to keep an eye on that enemy cavalry. Right, so the enemy should fall nice and quickly to my army. Just going to triple speed this one while my units start moving and getting into position. Because, yeah, there's a bit of a walk. A quick hike through the hills before we're allowed to reach our food today. What disturbs me, though, is these rebels don't look very Roman. I don't know why they've popped up. I think these are just roving brigands. I guess brigands need to be controlled every now and then. Enemy's just adjusting his formation slightly. That's okay. I could just actually just throw my elephants in and just watch the peasants explode, couldn't I? But I do want to let my slingers have the first shots. So slingers, where are we at? They're getting close. New medium mercenaries are going to be over here. Right. Let's keep moving. Keep moving, keep moving. Elephants, whoa, whoa, whoa. Elephants. Start moving this way, please. Because the enemy is starting to panic. The slingers are just, well, they're having their fun. They're starting to take out the peasants in quite large numbers. You two there, I want you over here now to be ready to deal with the enemy. And elephants, ready? 3, 2, 1, bush. Get in there and finish them. Cavalry, get in there and deal with the general. There we go. Elephants just fucking nuked the peasants, by the way, because that's what I was expecting. I thought, well, yeah, look at that. it's like, it's a free fairground ride for them, isn't it? But yeah, elephants just absolutely wiped the enemy there. Skirmisher cavalry, start taking out those Numidian javelins, please, because they want to give themselves fancy names. I guess these are Numidians.
Child. Now attack and break the will of his followers.
I guess there's a Numidian remnant who don't like me still.
Now we will see the measure of his soldiers' courage.
By the way, all that strategy I did has really basically gone to pot, hasn't it? Because I've just basically decided to go fuck it and attack everything. Skirmishers, keep pressing against those Numidian javelins, by the way. Don't let them just run around and skirmish. Deal with them. Slingers, by the way, ceasefire. You're done for today. Don't want to start killing off my own men. Elephants, focus on the peasants. My cavalry can deal with the skirmishers now. You guys start chasing down those Numidian javelins. My Numidian cavalry's trying, I really are, but they are not exactly bringing about results. So I want my Numidians to just basically focus on pursuing the general, while my elephants just run in and just deal with anyone who's still running off. There we go. Cavalry should be able to deal with the enemy general quite quickly. There we go. There we go. It's a victory, right? Finish them off, lads. Right, that's the rebels cleaned out at least, and now I don't have to worry about that. And my trade should be, well, it isn't going to be restored just yet. We still have a lot of Romans to kill off. But once I have my trade restored and the Romans killed, I will be returning a nice, tidy profit on Africa, won't I? Right, keep moving forward, lads. Keep moving forward. Come on, come on, come on. Don't stay still. Don't lose momentum. Let the elephants continue to just toss the enemy. I mean, there we go. He was sort of like trying to, I think he bounced off the camera sort of then. But yeah. Come on. No elephants, don't turn around, you silly beasts. They are still a little bit stubborn, aren't they? They're cool though. I love my elephants. And now I'm recruiting even better elephants, which will be available to me next term. They're going to be fun to use. Right, are we done? Yeah, enemy general fell, by the way. Captain Abscantus is dead. Yeah, looks like we've won this one. Right. Come on, keep chasing them down. Keep chasing them down, lads. Come on, come on, come on, come on. By the way, we all enjoying Total Warm-Up so far? Hopefully we are. Hopefully we are. Or not. Well, no, I'm not going to say hopefully you're not enjoying it. Otherwise, then why the fuck am I doing this shit? But yeah. Hope you're enjoying, and yeah, I do have a big campaign announcements to do at the end of this episode, so please stay tuned for that. Especially if your name is either Gem or No One Nowhere. You two especially, I need a word with you. Well, don't need a word with you, but this might interest you, concern you, whatever. Just thought I'd just get that out of there while I'm doing this quick shit post of a battle. Right, how are we doing? Are we done yet? I think we're done. I don't. Oh well, there's what? There we go. Oh, that's worth at least 20 points. Good shot, elephant. Right, done. And oh, that was practically a flawless victory there. Apart from the 7 that got away there, no kills. So yeah, flawless victory. Not quite a fatality though. A fatality would have been if we wiped them all out. But yeah. Flawless victory there. Whew, good battle, good warm-up, right. Everyone did very well. Who got Longshield Cavalry got 401 kills, by the way, so hats off to them. But then again, somehow they still don't get an experience level. What do you have to do to get an experience level in this game? It's weird. Oh well, I am afraid of our own mistakes more than our enemies' designs, by the way, and yeah, I do need to keep an eye out for those mistakes. If I make a mistake, everything could go very wrong. Right, Sabrafra, you're going to move back into Tingi. Tingi, I want you to take your troops, your lovely, amazing troops, or at least one of you is. Who's going to stay? Well, Mick Pals Volubis, you're going to stay and govern, because, yeah, you don't have a good penis, so, yeah, that's the reason why. But, yeah, and Tingi is currently recruiting an elephant. We're 50% of the way done with our elephant. Right, cool. Right, so who am I going to take with me? Who's the better commander, Tabnet or, well, Karma, of course, right? Karma, you're going to take an army. You are going to take, you're going to take the Libyan spearmen, the slingers, the Libyans, well, yeah, the other Libyans, but mercenaries and the spears. Then you're going to take the elephants. No, you're not going to take the other, actually, no, you could take the other elephants, couldn't you? Yeah. Take the Poeni, take the Sacred Band, take the Long Shield Cavalry, take a few more Libyan spears. And take another unit of slingers, and everything else gets to stay in Tingi for the minute, but it's okay, don't worry, I have plans. And go and chase down Captain Spurious, put a stop to him. Oh, actually, what does Captain Spurious have in his army? Oh, crap, I've made this nice selection, and now I'm going to have to unselect it. Spurious, what do you have? Hastati, Velite, I'm going to assume that's a military. Principe, Hastati, early, Oxid. Right. It's a crap army. We can deal with it. Right. Take your men and march forward and annihilate those Romans, please. Make sure you do a nice clean job of it.
Attack!
And then whatever's left, we'll go and chase down Quintus. But I'm going to be moving my fortress garrison into Tinky now. I know there's a need for the fortress garrison, but I suspect now the Brutii are going to be calming down their campaign here. But for now, we're going to deal with Spurius. We're going to start mopping up the Brutii. We're going to do a nice big old clean-up in Tingy now. I think it's high time that, well, alright, I know it's been high time to secure the province for a very long time, and I've been very lazy doing that, but this time I mean it for real. This time we are going to clean this province up. We are going to completely free it of the Brutii, and we are going to now get some serious development going. But for now, Careless Karma, the highly overpowered, is going to fight Captain Spurius, the one who has been given an army that's basically like having your dad's old Volkswagen that never worked properly. He has strength ratio of 3-2 in my favour. And, well, yeah, I outnumbered by about 800 men. And, yeah, oh, it was a Principe, by the way, that mystery unit. I stand corrected then, but, yeah. And the other mystery unit was some light auxilia. Well, actually, no, I was going to say, this is probably whatever ran away from the last battle of Tingy, but they actually just got completely wiped off the map, so this is just a terrible army because the Brutii, I think, are just trying to basically clean out cobwebs in their attic, so yeah. I will assist with that, except I don't use a feather duster, I use a flamethrower and elephants. Right, men. Oh, and I use Sacred Band as well, because, woo! By the way, all the Sacred Band in Cordoba will be piling into Tingy. They will be going with the other army leaving Tingy. And I am going to work on taking Domindi at some point, but I'm going to leave Domindi till last. Because that isn't high on the priority list. If the rebels control it, they can control it for now. Because, well, as far as I'm aware, if you don't do harm to rebels, they'll just leave you alone. So, yeah. I'll leave them alone for now. Let the Brutii waste their manpower trying to take that province back. It's not my concern for now. Once all the Brutii are gone, I'll just capture it for myself. Anyway, enough gossiping and talking and whatever. Fight on the battle map and try and win, lads. Well, don't try and win. Win! And again, yeah, you have to try to win anyway, so yeah. But by the way, the gods of war hate those who hesitate, so right now he's probably got a big nasty on for me. So I am sorry, God of War, whoever you are right now.
Men, this battle is inevitable, but victory hangs in the balance. Act with courage, O noble soldiers, and victory is in our grasp. So, let your battle cries ring out clear and loud. Death! Death and glory!
That just sounded like more like a general cheer than saying death and glory, but we'll take it. Right!
Await my orders!
Await my orders, men, and let's get ready to rumble against some Romans. Now, as far as the elephants go concerned today, our elephant policy is the only concern unit there are the Auxilia and the Velite Gladiators. However, they are very few in number. That auxiliary unit is practically wiped out anyway. And there are 2 units of Velite Gladiators. So we are, well, yeah, I know there's like auxiliary, but yeah, we are pretty much free to move the elephants in basically immediately. And I will do that. I will just make sure that the elephants are micromanaged to the extent where they are going to try and avoid the Velite Gladiators, but they should have enough fun just ripping up the Hastati and basically pushing them into a quick rout. This should be a relatively easy and painless victory for us. And if I can get this army over to Cirta quickly, actually, I can get pretty much everything here replenished as well, so that'll be even better. Right, gang up you lads, there we go. Then I want a Sacred Band, bring it up from behind again. I know someone's going to probably complain why I'm not bringing the Sacred Band forward, but let's face it, there's less Sacred Band than there are Poweni. So let the Poweni get in first, then the Sacred Band will find that sweet spot to just go in and do their damage. Because, yeah, I think if I remember if I read the stats, there isn't really the most colossal armor difference between these two anyway. So, yeah. I think it's actually more or less the same. It's just some of the numbers are differently distributed. Right, anyway. Spears, yeah, you actually didn't need to bring the spears because there's basically no enemy cavalry, but you guys will just be good as mass units. Basically, you get relegated to being Iberian infantry today because you will just be my mass flanky, tanky, go around the backy units. But you guys, I like you guys more than Iberian infantry anyway. You guys don't tend to rout as quickly, even though you actually do share the same base morale. But yeah, also you just look cooler. Slingers, by the way, you will be at the front as usual, leading my lines. Best foot forward, or rockiest foot forward. Right, so you guys just go there and they'll move ahead in their own accord. Elephant A. I'm not gonna have the elephants go in one big group. By the way, we'll have them go separate. So one elephant will go here. The other elephants will go over here. Libyan javelins will bring up the rear behind my sacred band. They will just provide general missile support. And cavalry will be at the back. There we go. Right. Everyone's sorted. We should be setting ourselves up now for a nice victory against the Brutii, because yeah, I'm at that point now where I'm not scared of a Brutii anymore. I am confident against the Brutii. We can beat, I mean, if we can beat Urban Cohort in battle, then we can beat anything in battle now. So slingers are beginning to move forward now. Poeni infantry will bring up the rear, so Poenis begin moving forward. Sacred Band, you know what to do as well. Libyan spears begin moving up as well. Make sure you're just covering those flanks, because the enemy is trying to skirt around. Oops, oops, oops. Sacred Band, by the way, you just go there. Don't follow these guys. You guys just need to be here. Right, one of you elephants, start moving up around the flank. You start herring around the flank as well. Libyan mercenaries, start moving forward. Cavalry, you start coming forward a little bit as well. Right. Everyone knows where they need to be now. I've got all my units moving forward, and we should be in a position to set ourselves up for a good victory. Facing down my slingers right now are a bunch of Hastati. Nice, easy target. There are some Principes as well who won't go down as easy, but these guys are somewhat susceptible to my slingers. Especially anything that's Legionary Cohort and above that tends to have a better time against my slingers. Spears, let's just get you like this, by the way, just so you're properly policing my flanks. You guys, let's let you like this so you are properly policing my flanks. Poenis, I want you to draw your line here. Sacred Band, just come forward a little further, please, because the enemy might charge forward, they might not charge forward, but I'm going to see what we're going to do. If the enemy's just content to stand there and wait me out, and I know there's something hidden there, by the way, I know, because I saw the enemy moving something there, so I am safe on that flank. But yeah, if the enemy's just content to sit there and let me throw stones at them, I mean, oh look, there they are, by the way. Hello, Principes that we're trying to hide. They're all running over here for some reason. Either they want to attack this flank here, or... no, they don't. Okay. Elephants just get there and start staring them down. Enemy is trying to move around. Right, get a volley out against us. Velites. Oh, by the way, no skirmishing, guys. No skirmishing, because I know what you guys like. You guys are fucking buggers for skirmishing. Right, there we go. Hitting them in their sides. If they're not going to pay attention to the skirmishers, then just keep fucking attacking them. Oh, Libyans, let's pull back, by the way. Pull back, but stay in a skirmishing formation. You guys get into a guarding formation. Elephants, you're going to get to do a nice big grand slam in a minute, aren't you? Right, slingers, just keep it coming. Got a fair amount of kills there, didn't you? A very fair amount, right. You guys are coming forward, right? Elephants, start moving forward and get into those Principes. You guys, yeah, they're just basically trying to cheese it around my flank, right? You guys just go and slow them down. Elephants, start moving into position. Those Hastati want to fight you, actually, so fine. Let them fight you because you're going to win. Cavalry, I want you supporting this flank over here. And Libyans, I want you to start moving forward here. Poenis, I want you to start moving up here. Poenis, I mean, look at that. Elephants, by the way, just tore those guys up. Yeah, that's what you get for charging an elephant unit, isn't it? You're thinking you're all brave, you got your big boy pants on, except you're basically losing all of Africa right now. Well done, Brutii. No wonder your faction is right now going down the toilet. And it's not because I suddenly got good at this game, right? Cavalry's just moving in just to sweep up and mop up. They did a very half-decent charge, not the best charge in the world, but they did enough to just basically keep slowing the enemy down. Some of my units are beginning to rout right. Poenis, let's give some assistance, please. Sacred Band, I want you to move forward because these slingers are currently in a bit of a conflict zone. So slingers, let's get you back. Slingers, let's get you back. And I want you to no longer fire at will. You have done your job for today, so just get here and stay there. Poenis, start attacking. And oh, they're all routing anyway, I was going to say, yeah. Managed to get away with that little mistake on my flanks. Right, Poenis, start moving against these guys then. Poenis, you start moving against these guys. Spearmen, just start charging in. Just keep my elephants supported. That's all I really want you to do now. Just keep the elephants supported. Got some Brutii over here trying to get around our flank. Right, javelins, perfect shot for you. Cavalry, let's get you moving away. I'm sorry, I just temporarily forgot to stop paying attention to you. Right, Libyan spearmen, start moving over here. Libyan spearmen, start moving over here. And cavalry unit, now that the enemy is somewhat distracted, just get a nice big charge in against those guys. You are going to get pelted by pillars, but it looks like their shots didn't really get off to a good start anyway. Elephants, I might try and bring an elephant unit back over, but I don't think it's really going to work. Oh well, right. Elephants actually are just actually going to town on the enemy right now. We haven't lost a single elephant yet. They're just happy just to sit around and just mop up whatever's left. There's barely a unit around to threaten them, so yeah, they're just happy just to have their fun basically. The are starting to get a little bit tired though, but it doesn't really matter. The enemy's just basically scared shitless anyway, so we're good, we're good.
Now attack and break the will of his followers.
Okay, start moving forward and break that general down, break the captain down. I know he's only a captain, but I don't like him. He's Roman, and he probably wouldn't accept a bribe if I offered him one. So yeah, but the elephants just stood here, and yeah, they're just having some popcorn right now. Basically, they are making popcorn, right? Everyone else is running away, but I think we should have killed enough units at this point, no, just to basically get this army wiped off the campaign map for good. There is one unit still defiantly trying to charge in. You guys need to turn first and get ready to deal with that charge. It's only a unit of Hastati. You are capable of dealing with it. Poeni, start moving into support. Even though, yeah, I think I've gone a bit overkill on this one unit of Hastati, but yeah. These guys haven't got a hope in hell right now, and they are broken anyway. Yeah. I went overkill on those guys, but they deserved it. Because they're Romans. Yes, I am a massive racist in this game now. If you're Roman, I hate you. Simple as that. Right, continue. Then again, I was a massive racist in the last one, but except there was if it was barbarian, I hate you. Simple as that. Right. Keep moving forward, lads. Also, if you were Brutii, I hate you. I just never get on with a Brutii, do I? It could be terrible when I actually have to bother playing a campaign as a Brutii. I'll have to play it in the most sneery and annoying voice possible. Or at least the arrogant voice, because that's what the Brutii are. Arrogant, aggressive, dumb fucks, basically, yeah. They're like big high school bullies or something. Elephants just keep mopping it all down, by the way. You are doing a wonderful job of breaking down the enemy army. A very few of them have escaped at this point, but I think few enough have escaped, so yeah. I think we should be at the point where it should be just declared as an all-round victory for me. Elephants keep moving in. Thank you for running over all my own men. Just a good thing you weren't going amok, because at least then now the kills don't count, right? Turn around and deal with those guys. You've lost those guys, so right. Libyan spearmen, go and deal with these guys, please. Just want to mop up as much as I can. Make sure there's just a minimum of enemies in the area. By the way, there's that mountain where we fought the other battle, I think. Hello, other mountain where we fought the other battle. It's a nice mountain, isn't it? It's a very pretty mountain. To think it, maybe imagine if these battles were happening simultaneously on the campaign map in a way. That'd be cool. If you listen very carefully, you might hear the other battle over there, and also hear the sound of elephants fucking everything up. Because yeah, that's what my elephants are. They're not fuck ups. They just fuck the enemy up. Right. Anyway, see that captain? If one of you could stab him maybe while he's trying to run away, that would be brilliant. Or just let him go. Yeah, you just realise what you've done, haven't you? Next time, let's be a little smarter, spearmen, please. Try and kill some of those auxilia or something. Just kill anything. I mean, yeah, do kill the auxilia, actually, because that's something that Brutii could replenish, except they're like a few light years away from their summon. These guys are now basically stranded in enemy territory. How tragic for them. And my elephants are now at the point where they are worn out, so they are not really going to run anymore. So, right, cavalry, let's take over. Let the elephants have their rest now. They're done for the day. And that is fair enough by my standards. How are these elephants doing? These ones are just about worn out as well. Right, spears, you finish them off then. Let the elephants have a rest. They've done me proud for today. They just had the perfect opportunity to get maximum kills, and the elephants have basically took that opportunity with both, well, tusks. So yeah, well done to my elephants, and yeah, good job there, spearmen. You're actually getting my kills there. Just keep knocking them all down. Just 4 of them to go. Come on, you can take them all. Oh, cavalry's turned up to help anyway. Thank you, cavalry. Thank you very much. Means the world to me. Right, and who's left? Who's left? These guys, right? Take these guys out then, please. Good, satisfying victory for today, is it not? Very good, satisfying victory. There we go. Right, keep moving in and taking them out, lads. Come on, keep moving and taking them out. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Easy victory for me today. Easy victory for me today. Right, anything left to do? Right, just take out that one last unit of Principes, please. Or at least one of you take him out, please. There we go. Clear victory. Good.
And no one can argue that it is not both well-deserved and worthy.
Yep, I will take that. Well-deserved and worthy. You've done me proud again, Mr. Karma. You've done me proud very well. Because, yeah, your losses were pretty much at a bare minimum as well. Only 214 losses because my micro was a little bit ski-whiffy this time around. But, yeah, barely any enemies left. You lot have all pretty much put in a good performance. So, yeah, be happy about yourselves. And let's get ready to move on to the next stage of our plans.
Victory!
Yep, victory is ours, and the enemy army has routed. They are gone. Right. Now, Karma could actually theoretically go and take on Quintus this turn as well, but I think that would be a bit harsh on Karma. I think he's done enough for this turn. For now, I want you to begin your march on Cirta. Get to Cirta and replenish, and then we will move on to other things later. I will be shipping over extra units to Corduba, except stay there, because if the enemy does attack, then you will have something to do. Sabatha, I want you to join up with Tingi's garrison for the minute, because you are due some replen. And the same goes for the garrison of this fort, who now, yeah, I'm going to disband this fort for the minute, because I now see no more use for it. I will leave one unit behind, though, just because, yeah. But I now see no use for having such a big garrison. So I will leave this one unit of Balliac slingers, which can't be replenished, behind. So you lot into Tingi, please, and there we go. We got Tingi full. So, right, begin a mass retraining, please. There we go. And now, yeah, just leave it there. So, anything else to do before we end this turn then? Well, Cirta is still in the process of replenishment and also recruiting those elephants. I think once we've got those elephants and that replen done, we are going to march out and we are going to finish off Lentulus Camillus, except he has a half-decent army. I should have sent a spy to check him over, actually. But I do need another spy anyway to go and do some other observations for me, so we'll leave that for now. You guys have done your moves for this turn. We are done retraining Corrales, by the way? No, we're not. We've got one turn left, right? Once we're done retraining in Corrales, we are moving on to Carthage, or Thapsus, or wherever I see fit. Got Titus to deal with later. But I actually do feel like this might be a good ending place for the episode. I'm not too sure. I kind of want to keep on playing tonight, but at the same time I feel like I have recorded enough for this weekend. But then again, it's just with the way I'm going to be leaving this episode, because yeah, I think before we go any further, let's just quickly talk mods, modifications, modding, making the game hilarious, bad, broken, or whatever. This is going to be the last episode of the Carthage campaign for 2 weeks. So yeah, don't worry, I'm not dropping the campaign. I am actually going to be exporting this save game to a memory stick so I don't lose it. Hopefully this doesn't like make the game fuck up, by the way. I am praying that does not happen. But yeah, I am taking the save data and I am going to be putting it somewhere safe, because for the next 2 weeks, since we have a Total War month, and it has been a very, very long requested item that I cover, we are going to be doing a short modded campaign, or at least a showcase. Basically, I'm going to be playing the first few turns of a campaign, maybe about 20-30 turns or something, as the House of Julii, which I know is going to probably piss someone off in the audience, but I'm defecting to Rome for 2 weeks, but for the purpose of showcasing a mod, I would rather play as a faction I am very familiar with and I have won a campaign as, so yes. Putting this campaign on ice for 2 weeks, but then we're going to be back on track with our lovely, lovely campaign action, doing all the things we do best. But yeah, I actually think I'm going to do one more turn of this campaign, just because I want to see what Captain Quintus does, and then whatever he does, we will react to it in the next episode. Because if I could clean him out this episode, then that would actually be a lovely place to end up, but yeah. We are going to be showcasing the Fair mod next week. First episode might be tomorrow, I'm not quite sure. I only have so much time in a week to do my recording and stuff, so yeah. By the way, there's a big change here. There are slaves here, by the way, so yeah. We only have 19 turns left before slavery stops existing. Ooh, good thing for us, isn't it? Slavery, 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 slavery. Anyway, let's go on to the next turn. Mods are next episode, but yeah. Just so everyone knows and no one wonders where this campaign's going, so yeah. But don't worry, I'm not dropping a campaign or anything. I'm having a lot of fun with this campaign now that we are getting somewhere, so yeah. Let's go to the next turn and see what is going to happen. Who's going to move where, who's going to attack what. Hopefully I don't get attacked or anything, but yeah. I think this fort's going to fall on the next... Well, it's actually going to fall, so yeah. That's going to fall, and then we're going to have to defend Oscar. But yeah, I think I have enough troops in the area to hold on to Oscar now, should the Gauls come and knock in. So let's just go to the next turn now and see what happens. And there's a short naval battle going on somewhere. Decius caught up with Jubal. Fine, whatever. Decius is basically having a big sulk at the minute. He might somehow win, no. And that's only because Jubal's being an idiot and he somehow missed the port, by the way. I don't know how he did that. Well done, Jubal. You continue to impress me.
Roll for your lives!
Right, thank you for screwing up, Jubal. That was quite magnificent on your part. You got Carthage Nova blockaded. And those Romans have wandered off, by the way, and I'm not sure where. I didn't exactly pay attention, or at least it moved so fast I didn't know where they'd gone. Okay, fine. Do need a new spy in this area anyway, but so please recruit a new spy, and I'm going to go scouting for him another day. I think this is actually where we are going to call it then. We are going to continue the campaign on a fresh turn, because there wasn't really anything of massive concern to deal with anyway. I mean, oh, did Carthage rip? Oh! I knew you couldn't hold on to. Alright, we are moving in all forces, man, because the Scipii have fucked off over there, so yes. And it isn't even a good garrison, by the way. It's just some Velite. What is it with a fucking Velite gladiator? Oh, look. There's only 3 of them. We can do it. But yeah, I'm going to take that town now. They want to be with me, not with Rome. So yeah, we're moving and we'll capture Carthage. Right, good, good, good. By the way, Achat came of turn and Sakabal. Now is a master of horse, which gives him more command when commanding cavalry. That's good, because now you can go and deal with Lentulus Camillus, which actually, you know what, I think that's going to be what we're going to finish off on. We're going to deal with Lentulus Camillus. We're going to showcase our new elephant unit, because if we look at our recruitment report, yeah, baby! War elephants are ready. War elephants are fierce and terrible beasts, able to trample man and horses into the dirt. And, oh, that's not a war elephant, that's just a man with a horrible grey beard. No, I want to look at Sakab. No, I don't want to look at Sakabal. I want to look at the, I want to look at, no, those are irregular. Damn it, right. Let me look at the war elephants, please. Right, here are the war elephants. So they now come with a missile attack on top of their regular melee attack. I think these elephants are slightly bigger, but yeah, they're basically the same old elephants. Still very, very not impervious to damage, but they have an incredibly massive longevity. Obviously, they do have bad tempers still, and obviously, we still will have to deal with the usual caveats of having access to an elephant. Keep them away from fire, keep them away from archers, keep them away from pigs. But, you know, you know, and also we can still suicide the elephants, by the way. But, yeah. We now have a little bit more versatility with the elephants. They're a little bit more flexible now because of the lovely added-on missile attack that we get with them. How do they compare to regular elephants, by the way? No, you're not a regular elephant. You're Micpars volubis. Actually, oh yeah, actually, war elephants do have a slightly upgraded melee attack anyway, so that's cool, right? Good. I think the elephants are slightly bigger. And by the way, Corral has completed its governor's palace, so it is ready to start building a lot of cool new stuff. One such thing that it is going to start working on is a city barracks, so we can start recruiting the next tier of infantry. And I forgot to check my financial report for this term, but I'm going to assume it was good, bad, whatever. Money's not doing too well. We're going to work on our money really hard next time. But for now, to wrap up, there's no retraining left to be done here, actually, so, right. Sakabal, oh, by the way, Akhat's here, by the way. He has 2 command and 1 influence, so he would actually make a, well, alright, he's got less command than Sakabal, but let's face it, Sakabal's clock is now officially ticking, so I think, Akhat, I'm going to give you your first taste of blood today. Also, he's harder to bribe, and he also has firm personal morality, which gives him more influence, but a bit more things, but this guy also is a natural born leader, so right, if you're a natural born leader, Akhat, I want you to prove it. Take some long shield cavalry, take the new elephants, take even more long shield cavalry, and don't take those round shields, because they're useless. Take some of, take all of my infantry, and a few slingers. I want you to take these men, and I want you to prove to me, actually, you know what, just take a lot, but leave the cavalry behind, and leave the skirmishers behind. But yeah, take these men, and prove to me you are a good general. That is all I want you to do. Prove your worth to me.
Engage the enemy.
Okay, here we go then. So Akhat's first taste of battle. I forgot to check how he relates into our family, and I can't open the family tree right now. But he's a guy. I think he might be Sakabel's son, actually, so because he's spawned with Sakabel. Anyway, Lentulus Camillus has 788 men. He's just been camping here for a long time, just wondering what he's doing with his life. I outnumber him basically by double. His army is somewhat, actually not as big a threat as we saw, but key unit to look out for are the legionary cavalry, but my elephants should be able to take him out with relatively okay comfort. He does have Principes and early legionaries, a few auxiliaries, a few velites, Libyans, and skirmisher cavalry, which we will need to deal with. But actually, my elephants will be able to return fire upon him, so that might make them a little bit less of a threat. Obviously, we need to look out for that artillery though, so we need to get Akat and his cavalry units into that artillery, get it shut down before the elephants can move in and go for the big kill against infantry. But I think this is a battle that Akat should win. He should prove himself, and he should get his military career off to a great start, because you never know. I might let you take all these dudes to Thapsus if Thapsus, because you never know, it might be domino effect. Carthage has rebelled. Who says Thapsus isn't going to rebel next? So yeah. But remember, even the bravest cannot fight beyond his strength. So yeah, don't put all my eggs on Akat's basket or his nice gold helmet.
The lands of the dead will see many new souls before the sun sets. Just make sure that you are not one of them. Send our foes there instead. There is no shame in being scared, but fear should never be your master. Now cheer, you noblest of men, and sound the advance!
Right, start moving forward, men. The enemy has nowhere to run except into the sea, basically. They are surrounded, they are cornered. Because, well, one other path they can use to escape will actually lead into my other fort. Here's the sea, by the way. Hello there, sea. Lovely sea. But basically, yeah. They actually have a really weird formation to use today. Anyway. Let's get ready to deploy. Elephants will be at the back because of a threat of artillery. I don't want them to get nuked instantly. But once the artillery is down, we're going to start bringing these guys in. They can start firing. I'm not sure how big their range is. I'm going to assume the range of elephants is not fantastic. So, yeah. I mean, they'll have a decent range, but it's not they're not going to be like sniping stuff from the other side of the battlefield. Cavalry, I'm going to split you in half. I want Akat and 2 long shields on one flank, and then I want the other 2 long shields on the other flank, except there's only... Ah, right, there's only 4 of you, right. You know what I mean. Split you in half. There we go. We've done it properly now. Right. Elephants basically dead center here, then. Infantry line, well, it's basically barbarians and Spaniards, so yeah. So, Spaniards will go in the center formation, I think, because they had a stronger area. And I may be trying to make the flanks appear weak, but remember, I will pop a war cry at the right time this time around. So yeah. Also, you guys will fire at will. And Iberian infantry, who are actual Iberian infantry, you will be here, and you will also have your spearmen backing you up. So there you go. And slingers, of course, front line as per usual, and there we go. So I don't have the strongest infantry man dismounted corps in the world today for this army, but I have strong cavalry bringing to this battle, which should be enough to run down all the enemy infantry. By the way, there is artillery, so yeah, one thing we should also be doing, loose formation, people. Loose formations, please. Lovely loose formations, except I'm going to have to completely redo your formations, aren't I? Yes, I am. I mean, these guys got away with it, but yeah, right. Barbarian mercenaries, let's get you nice and loose, please. So yeah, like loose it here, please, and then let's get you guys into a loose formation just here. There we go. And then a loose formation of you guys just over here. That should just minimize the casualties that we'll be receiving from artillery, because the artillery will probably get a lucky hit or two. And now you guys can properly group up. There we go. Right. Everyone ready to go? I think you are, so let's go. Right, slingers, start moving forward and get ready to start beaning off something. Those auxiliary will be a good target, but... Ooh, oh, it's alright, he's only adjusting his formation. He isn't getting into it just yet. Or is he? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slingers, just slow down for a minute. Let's see what the enemy's up to. He's coming forward. Is he? Is he not? He's sort of coming forward, but at the same time he isn't. Cavalry, I want you ready to go because, yeah, I've just basically thrown a big load of stones at him and he probably isn't going to take it very well. But yeah, if you want... Oh, thank you, enemy general there, actually. You just played yourself. Thank you. Right, good. Slingers, hold your position. You might be able to get a few good kills here today. But the enemy has retreated out of your range, like I would suspect they would. Right, start moving forward and start working over those early legionary cohorts. Oh, actually, those guys have just run forward. What happens to idiots who run forward into a line of slingers? They get fucking nuked. That was kind of painful. Right, and oh shit, you guys just got nuked. Right, you guys run off because one of you just got knocked right the fuck out. Barbarians, start war crying, start war crying. Spanish mercenaries, start moving in. Other infantry, you need to be on this battle line, and you lot also need to be all in a lovely guarding formation. Right, cavalry, start moving forward. Elephants, start coming forward. I'm going to have one of my elephants now sneak off. Well, one of my cavalry. Sicable. Oh, wait. He's going to defend his artillery. He knows what I was up to. He's bringing his line back now. Guess he wanted to get rid of my slingers. Right, well, you guys get in the back of the enemy and do some killing. You guys get in the back of the enemy and do some killing. Barbarian mercenaries, start applying some pressure to the enemy. Alright, we've got those Romans on the run now, so start coming forward. Elephants, continue moving forward. We can do it. We can do it. But that onager right now is confused and disorientated. So if we can keep the pressure up on the enemy, we might be able to just get those... we will get our opportunity to knock out that artillery. Right, you lot start moving forward. Careful, 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 careful. Right, just punch through and get that quick charge in. Just punch through, target that artillery. There we go, right. You pull out while the enemy's disorientated. Akhat is going to sneak in. Go on, Akhat, while the enemy's not looking. There we go. Your artillery ain't going to do shit now, boy. Elephants, begin moving in. And mainline infantry, yeah, you need to go and help out. You pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Other cavalry unit, you need to come in now and start doing some help. These guys have done more than enough for me today. These guys, yeah, they are getting a little bit beamed. It's okay, it's okay. We can still do it. Libyan spearmen, start moving in, please. Start moving in. Go on. Go and lend a hand because my lovely guys are getting ready. You guys, spear up. We're on this war cry up. You, Akhat, let's not have you unnecessarily die in your first battle now. Because my elephants have now just got permission to move in because there's no artillery left to worry about. So my elephants can now just basically go in, stomp the enemy general into submission. My cavalry, go and chase down those Numidian mercenaries. Keep them away from the battlefield. You guys go and deal with... No. You deal with the Numidians. You come and deal with the enemy. You just keep chasing that general down. Right, what's left of the enemy? That legionary cavalry, but it's just all run off. I think my slingers and everyone else just basically just gave them a right good seeing too. Slingers, I want you off fire at will, by the way, just in case you accidentally kill something you shouldn't kill. Right, you... Yeah, we've got those Numidian cavalry suppressed now, well and truly. And my elephants are just having a right old fun time, just absolutely knocking the shit out of everything. There we go. And my guys can also, my archers can also just actively snipe stuff as well, passively, while the elephants just have their fun killing things with melee attacks. So yeah, it really is a 2-in-1 unit. It's been, oh, there we go, crushed to death by elephants. Well done, you.
Now we will see the measure of these soldiers' courage.
We have got the enemy wiped out here. We have done a very good job. Finish them off. Come on, don't let any of them live.
Drive them from the battlefield.
Elephants, those are some Numidian cavalry inbound to you. I think you know what to do with them. And you deal with whatever's left there. Whoever's over there, he's got away this time around. But yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing him for a very, 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 very long time. And yes, I know, this was a bit of a chaotic battle. The enemy was quite aggressive this time around. And yeah, I could have microed a little bit better. But you know what, at the same time, this guy is out of my... This guy is now well and truly out of my hair. By the way, yeah, God, oh, beautiful fire from my elephants there. Just sniping the enemy out as they try and run away. See, I think I'm going to like using these war elephants a lot. They're basically like fucking mobile turrets. Deadly in melee. And also, they've got a damn good archer as an eye on them. Right, General, finish them off. Elephants, caught. Do not fire at will anymore. Just chase, please. Don't want you accidentally shooting one of my own men now. At least, you know what, elephants, I'll just call you off because, yeah, you're not going to catch up. Take 5. You guys have earned your rest. You done me proud today, lads. Right, how are we doing over here? Keep moving. Keep chasing him down. What is that, by the way? Oh, it's just the Numidian mercenaries. You never know. They might just come and work for me next turn. I don't know. But yeah, they've got away for now. Oh, Numidia, why couldn't you just be my friend instead of sieging Carthage all those years ago? Oh well, whatever. I showed you guys before and I can always show you guys again. And there we go. Victory goes to me. Nice victory. Maybe a few too many losses on my side. 341, yeah, a bit iffy. But you know what, Akhat? I think you're going to make a nice commander. You have done a good job. Your war elephants are a fantastic unit. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Solid praise from me. Solid praise from me. We've taken out an enemy Roman army. And Africa is now just becoming more and more secure. We are turning this place into a stronghold. And before you know it, we're going to be attacking Sicily and moving on to Italy. So please return to your base and get ready to deal with any Romans who are incoming. Though then again, now that Carthage has rebelled, things could go very differently. By the way, what do we know about Captain Figes? Does he have anything worth attacking? He's just all Velite gladiators, right. This might be a little bit of a difficult situation for me to deal with them, but we will do what we can. By the way, enemy army routed completely, and Akhat gained another command star. Well done, Akhat. You're getting better, aren't you? Right. Anyway, that's where we're going to call it an episode for real now. I think that is a good place to call it a day. We've cleaned out our territories very nicely, and this fort will get disbanded soon. But yeah, we've cleaned up our territories. Well, we haven't taken one today, but you know what we mean. Over the course of this weekend, we have captured a new territory, a very important territory, and now we're on the brink of taking another one. We're gonna strike out and take Carthage as soon as we can. Unless Abdashum, can you take him out this turn? No, you can't, right? Well, I want you to be ready to make your pickup then, which you're going to be doing next turn. Obviously, I want you here, just so we can keep an eye on Titus. But you know what I mean, right? But yeah. We're going to be moving in. We're going to take Carthage, and we're going to continue our conquest of the coast. We're also going to be dealing with Gaul because the Gauls have broken through, and I think they're actually heading to Numantia because they're just going to do that to annoy me, aren't they? Right, well, we'll chase him down. But yeah, that's all for another day. But for now, my empire's getting bigger. We're getting stronger. We're more stable. We're doing better than ever now. So next time, we're going to take Carthage, move on to Thapsus, and we're going to start making our designs on basically these little bits of Italy to raid, and this lovely island here which we're going to conquer. But for now, have a lovely evening, folks, and I will see you later. Modded campaign starts next week. I hope you're going to enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to playing it as well. But for now, see you all later, folks.